Chico Schwall plays a couple or 3 instruments and sings songs old and new that try to lift the spirit, fan the flames, and tell you something you don't already know. Originally a Midwesterner, he currently resides in Oregon, where he curates a concert series called Chico Schwall's American Roots and teaches anything with strings. He believes there is enough to go around. We can figure out how to make things better, that history matters and hearts can heal.
Well, hi. It's great to be back at Tumbleweed again, even though we're all really far away. If I close my eyes, I can see the sunlight on the river, just like it will be next year when we can hopefully be together again. Good idea, though, waiting. We don't know what the next 6 months will hold, but we never do anyway. I'm Chico Schwall. I live in Eugene, Oregon, and this is a song, well, a few years ago, I read a book by Kurt Vonnegut Jr., a collection of essays called A Man Without a Country. And he gave this quote from a man named Eugene V. Debs, and so we should all write it on a piece of paper and tape it on the bathroom mirror so we have to look at it every day. Well, of course, being a folk singer, that's not good enough. I had to make a song out of it. So the chorus is a quotation from Eugene V. Debs, and the rest of the song just explains Eugene V. Debs. The song's called I Am Not Free. The country was at war, times were uneasy. The threat of spies and terror all around. And there are those who will use the fear of trouble to try to shut the conversation down. Eugene Debs went to visit friends in prison whose crime was speaking out against the war. If a free people can't hear all sides of a question, remind me what the Constitution's for. And after a while, he took a stand out on the street, and he started a little free speech of his own. 2 hours he spoke, and he held a crowd in Canton, Ohio. His words sailed through the air like David's stone. While there is a lower class, I am in it. While there is a criminal element, I am of it. And while there is a soul in prison, I am not free. He ran for president from a prison cell. Convict 9653 got almost 1 million votes. When they sent him up for 10 long years and took away his rights, he looked at the judge, and these are the words he spoke. While there is a lower class, I am in it. While there is a criminal element, I am of it. And while there is a soul in prison, not free. It's always great to connect with people from all over at a folk festival. I'm from Eugene, Oregon. It's a nice little town of 80,000 people with 180,000 people living in it at this point. And we're having a big cultural thing now. Architects from all over the country are coming to Eugene and saying, "You think that's ugly? See what I can do." So it's but it is a nice place to live. This is a song I usually introduce by just saying, this is a song about my father. But because there's so many folk singers here and songwriters, this is a story about my father. And I used to write about it in journals for years. And one day I dragged all the notebooks out and tore out all the pages where I'd written this story and laid them all out on the floor in the living room the way you used to lay out your 3x5 cards when you were doing research papers. And there was a song. I can see him in this photograph, looking the camera in the eye, at the filling station with his foot up on the pump, under a deep Midwestern sky. He was handsome, he was funny. I still remember his warm laugh. One time he grew a pencil-thin mustache, but Mom hated it, so we shaved it off. But sometimes he didn't come home. Sometimes he hit my mom at night. I could hear them scream and shout. Everybody's folks like that, but was it just mine? Just couldn't figure that one out. He wrestled with me on the living room floor. He could play the spoons and wiggle his ears. Had a different job for every year, I can remember. And I am drawn to multiple careers. He was troubled and compulsive. He played around and he gave my mother grief. He left for good, and I neither laughed nor cried. I was 9 years old and all I felt was relief. Did I love him or hate him? I still ask myself when my eyes snap open as the lights go out. Getting to know him was just one of the things I missed. Guess I'll never figure that one out. I looked him up once when I was 18, but we never did connect. Was it that we both feared rejection? Or did we just not know what to expect? And I used to wonder if he'd show up one day with no money, no place to go. And I always wished that he could see my kids, but I guess he didn't even know. He's my father, but what's that supposed to mean? It's just an empty place where my thoughts blow in and out. How am I supposed to be a father to my son? Guess I'll never figure that one out. We got a phone call from the woman that he lived with to tell us he was dead. Did I miss someone I didn't really know, or feel the loss of things I'd never said? I'm a busy man, I've got things to do. It's time to put these photographs away. I don't know why I got them out in the first place, or why I thought I heard his voice today. And isn't it funny how two parallel lives can run? How long a fire will burn that's not put out? And who'd have thought that I'd be telling this to you? Guess I'll never figure that one out.